Okay. The collective egos of the people that are on sports broadcast. I'm the Messiah. I watch TV, and Jesus sees largely through my eyes. Because of molecular similitudes of genetic sequences, like Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John, right? And I guess a lot of these people, that sit here and talk on sports shows and talk about what's good and strong and right and all that, just have no respect for the crucifixion of Jesus Christ and standing up for us to all live the Lord's Prayer without fear. They just, how many assholes run for touchdowns? You know how many wife beaters, cheaters, and double homicide wife killers and stuff throw touchdown passes, run for touchdowns, punt returns, sack quarterbacks, line up blitzes, call triple reverses. How many men that sexually assault women, okay, have played for universities to sell cars and drugs and insurance? Put satellites up in the sky to spy on your daughter in her bathroom while she's trying to discover her sexuality? Some of them went to Yale and Harvard, Princeton and Dartmouth, are great learning institutions of higher learning, right? And so I guess it really doesn't matter to you that I'm Earl, the son of Ralph and Mary, and that I didn't threaten trespass on you, and I didn't go to your higher learning institutions, put up satellites to make money off of selling girls sexual discovery, the sex life of college girls. It's like, so you send them off to become trained consumers and competitive Heidi Fleises, and then if they have a very desirable sex life through philanthropist, they become a mega mogul, and you find this attractive. Okay, but Jesus standing up for your children to live the Lord's Prayer and the wisdom of Solomon so people can have privacy and holy covenants and children that are respectful to the gifts of life makes, no difference to you at all. Just completely foreign to your gray matter there, huh? You guys are assholes. The more I sit and think about it, I really don't give a fuck who wins a game on TV. I really don't give a fuck about how embarrassed advertisers are going to be and if they want to commit suicide the moment I teach artificial intelligence worldwide to be not to actually be intelligent, but reflect actual intelligence. And there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. And you guys turned out to be worse than Mussolini and Hitler and Chiang Kai-shek and Mao Zedong. And now everybody knows it. Everybody should know it. They're just in denial. Holding food hostage, having commercials on these boxes that show up on all the things you look at your phone or on your library card. If you go to the library card, if you're a kid who's starving but can afford a library card and goes into the library to get out of the and watch you idiots on the what is this? The Metro, get your Apple phones and all this stuff and have all these supermodels with the personality of a fucking retarded egotistical eggplant dressed in designer clothes, selling you plastic hardware boxes with transistors and whatever things in it to transmit messages so you too can be a narcissist like these fucking assholes on TV. But it just doesn't matter to you. I'm cussing you out. You bet your Advil Burger King ass I'm cussing you the fuck out. Okay. Fucking assholes. You don't take food, okay, and hold it hostage and say that responsible. You sound like fucking Barack Obama and Kamala Harris. Responsible citizens make money the right way and then get rewarded for being responsible human beings. Money's not real, asshole. Responsible human beings stand up for what is right, even if they're crucified. Okay, and then stem cell research recovered and moved through a wormhole to year 3000 and go, God dang, I still can't get these people to act right in the year 3000. What makes me think Earl's going to be able to do it in 2025? Could happen. Is that tangible? It's more tangible than him being the magic cloud king of Valhalla that doesn't exist between your fucked up ears. Yeah. It is more tangible, okay, that Jesus of Nazareth was moved through a wormhole and that they used stem cell research and therapies to regenerate his body and used military type cloaking technologies from the 2000s, okay, to move him, to mindfuck people, and to say he's no God. He never said he was a God. He said he was the Messiah. That if people are truly humble, kind, and courageous and beautiful, and truly appreciate the gift of life through faith in the glory of grace, and actually love one another and love thy neighbor, that they won't be on TV doing things for NIL money because they think the bullshit they do on TV is better than what I do in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and in Sierra Vista, Arizona. My whole life. Okay? My whole life. It's not just been the last 15 years on social media. Okay? These assholes were in my life studying who I was before I was born. Okay? While I was in my mother's womb. Okay? I'm correcting Spencer J. Kimball, Gordon B. Hinckley, Monson Nelson, Pope Beggs Benedict, Pope Francis, Pope John Paul, Jimmy Carter, Gerald Ford, Ronald Reagan. Okay? You name it. Some asshole's been part of a corporation having a virtual presence in my house. I've been a better human being my whole life and a more intelligent human being my whole life than any of the assholes who have had access to my private life through money and technology with other assholes. Stephen Hawking died an asshole. He was an asshole while he was alive. He's an asshole still. Because he sealed himself in hell because he was such a selfish, ridiculous, insidious, narcissistic jerk. He's just as broken and dumb and egotistical and arrogant as the characters portrayed on The Big Bang Theory. Okay? Leonard is arrogant too because he sits there and thinks he can quantify the universe by studying scientific evidence of, life is eternal. All he had to do was pick up and read Pascal and go, oh, damn, he makes more sense than all of us. Because his character, when Penny questions him in that restaurant, says, what's going on with physics? Well, really, for the last 50 years, nothing. We started stepping outside of our traditional educational boxes of philanthropy and money and manipulation through money. And then said, well, there's got to be something greater and more intelligent than the bullshit that we use to manipulate the masses to get them mass murder each other, staying status quo over economics. And they say it's all bullshit and mirrors and this and that, but they don't do anything to stand up and correct it. And the only thing that really has any real valid applications in physics to stop and correct it is the understanding of the Lord's Prayer. And then you go back to Psalms and Proverbs and go, so you'd see he's talking about an infinite essence of existence we eternally exist through symbiotic relationships, through molecular structures. And then if you do it in a loving, grateful manner from the essence of infinite glory throughout for us, then it's a holy covenant, right? So, and then you forgive debt and trespass, love one another, faithful peace. Bam! Yeah. Physics can't negate that. That's better than loopy and stringy. Okay? They can't decide for themselves. They're children. And they think that shit's funny. And it's not going to be funny. Okay? In the future, people are going to be like me. I can't sit and watch MASH. It's actually painful. Okay, I can't sit and watch The Big Bang Theory. It's painful, intellectually, psychologically, emotionally. You can't watch it. I have trouble watching Rudolph and all those things I used to watch as a kid. Scooby-Doo. It's the same thing over and over. It's like people sitting there telling you, money's real, and in order to stop a volcano, you got to throw a girl who hasn't had sexual relations who's really attractive into that volcano to appease the volcano gods. And you can only watch that so many times where it's like, this shit just is not fucking entertaining. It has no intrinsic value and it's meaningless. And in fact, if you actually watch too much of it, you'll be Carl from The Cell and you don't want to watch that neither. Okay. No one's going to watch this shit anymore. No one's going to care. They might even take all the shit and destroy it because they don't want people thinking Left 4 Dead, Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, and Max Payne, because that's just sick. Okay? Maybe Harry Potter Legos? That magical thinking really gets in the way of anything intelligent. I hate to be the dad from Bridge to Terabithia, but, we ain't got no fucking insurance to sell, and we don't got to move those refrigerators and color TVs no more because we live in the Lord's Prayer. I was over there cutting the fruit and saying, we got orange juice, fruit, and vegetables. I get this little thing in my head because of the industrial evolution of moving products around in cars to hold them for a hostage. You really think that if people were living the ways of King Solomon that we wouldn't have greenhouses in most communities to produce really good produce during the winter for people to have better lives and less scurvy there? Here. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Oh, well, cut the coin and then stick it in your hand and then run around and stab bones in the thing with CGI. And it's Gore Vidal's fucking Pirates of the Caribbean. What the fuck? Give us insidious, ridiculous, stupid bullshit and the Christmas spirit to make Ed Asner's make-believe fucking sleigh fly so we can market and sell stuff from Gimbel's, Montgomery Ward, Sears, and JCPenney, and then turn it into another big box store of insanity wrapped in plastic? God, you guys are such fucking assholes. Let's load this up. I'm going to go soak in thy tubbeth to help with getting a lot of the talk, help me with, healing and recovering from all this toxic abuse and this horrible cesspool of egotistical maniacs that can't pull their heads out of their own asses, so I have to do it for them, and every time I pull it back out, they shove it back in and go, well, what about this? Yeah. What about this? What about Bob? Baby steps. You stupid Nissan commercials at the Heisman House, dumbass motherfuckers, suck, okay? I was a better athlete than you when I was in junior high, and I'm always going to be, and I quit playing sports because money sucks and you're retarded, not because I'm a better person than you, a better coach and a better teacher than you. So you all need to quit selling coffee and being the two idiots from the office that make people laugh because you're an idiot and you think your money's real. I love you, morons.